this Saturday, I am scheduled to be interviewed for this upcoming Netflix documentary on the 1990s Dallas Cowboys. They're asking for 5 hours. I have no idea if they'll keep me for 5 hours. I have no idea if they'll use one single thing that I say. Have no control over that. Don't care. Happy to do it because I could talk for 25 hours on those teams of the early 90s. I did write 3 books on those 3 teams, and I could argue that my 3 books, which sit before me, could serve as a combined roadmap for this documentary. And by the way, I didn't actually write these 3 books. They wrote themselves. That's how great this story is and was. The word is that this documentary could be even bigger than, as you'll recall, the pandemic ratings bonanza that became The Last Dance, the inside story of Michael Jordan's last Bulls team in 1998, a team I actually covered in Chicago as the lead columnist for the Chicago Tribune at that point. How blessed have I been to get Michael Jordan at his apex after I got Troy, Emmett, and Michael at their apexes in Dallas in the early 90s. I can tell you this, though. The story of the 1990s Cowboys is bigger and wilder and deeper and ultimately way, way better than even The Last Dance was. And I know you watched it, and I know you loved it, and I know we all enjoyed it because we were pretty much prisoners of our homes at that point. And yet I'll give you this. No. Neither Troy Aikman nor Michael Irvin nor Emmitt Smith was Michael Jordan. But when you season those Cowboys seasons with the 5-alarm hot sauce of Jerry firing Jimmy after winning back-to-back Super Bowls, and Jerry hiring Barry Switzer off his couch in Norman, Oklahoma, and winning another Super Bowl, well, trust me on this. Those Cowboy teams are at least a touchdown favorite over the 1998 Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls. So think about this. Who will be the Michael Jordan of this Netflix documentary? Believe it or not, Gerald Wayne Jones Jr. will be Michael Jordan. He will be the central figure. He will be the sun and the moon of this entire, I think it's going to be 10-part series. It will revolve around Gerald Wayne Jones Jr. I cannot believe those words are coming out of my mouth, but that is the God's truth. That a guy who did start at offensive guard at about 195 pounds for the 1964 Arkansas Razorbacks, who did win the national championship via vote, but they did win it. That guy, who never even had a second thought about trying to play pro football, that guy who went on to strike it very rich in the oil and gas fields, that guy is the Michael Jordan of my Dallas Cowboys. It has come to that. And trust me on this. This is just me. This is my take after these 3 books. There would have been no 90s Cowboys without Jerry Jones, without his brilliance and his buoyancy. There would have been no 90s Cowboys, no dynasty, no Netflix documentary. That man steered that team, those teams, those seasons, those coaches through so much potential season-wrecking controversy. Trust me on that. I hope you enjoyed that video. You ready for more? make sure you click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from the Skip Bayless Show. And don't forget to check out the full episode of the show wherever you get your podcasts by clicking the link in the description.